All right, I'm live. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to Let's Chat. I believe 39. I could be wrong, but we've been doing a few of these. It's actually been a minute, though, since I've done one. So I just wanted to catch up with you. I'm going to go ahead and get the chat open. And then I can see your beautiful faces. I missed you guys. How's everyone doing? Let me see if I can open my chat in record time. I can never do it fast. I swear, YouTube, they make it slow. It takes me a little minute. There we are. What's up, chat? We got Ricky in here. We got Random, Eric, Lee, Night Night, Phil Jones, Black, Spida, Truth, Pints. Got a lot of people in here. I'm curious, do you guys have me on the notification bell? Because you guys are quick. I appreciate that. I need to tweet this out too because YouTube don't want to do that anymore. They don't want to help the little guys or girls. So yeah, let me click this and then I'll tweet it out. And then we'll be ready to go. But yeah, how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? How are we feeling about that Epic store? I'm not even going to really cover that, I don't think. I'm sure we're going to talk about that plenty on Press Start. And I swear, it just keeps coming up over and over. So I'm a bit sick of it, to be honest. But yeah, they just bought Rocket League and the developers. So it's kind of crazy. Epic doing epic things. Yeah, so okay, we're good. Tweeted it out. We're good to go. Hustle says Epic's going in right now. Hustle, I'm glad you're here because I'm going to talk about my Patreon too. And you were kind of part of my motivation to do something different with it. So I'm going to talk about that in a second. But first, Erica, where the hell is your Sekiro review? Some people might be asking that. I did put up a community post asking you all what you wanted me to focus on in the review, and I got some really good feedback. So just in case you are wondering where the hell is that review, I think I'm going to pull a Nintendo. I'm going to pull a Metroid Prime 4 and I'm going to restart production. I decided after sitting on the commentary for a few days, not really editing it or anything, I want to make it more concise and have it more straightforward and to the point, because the commentary I did was like 25 minutes after the editing, which is crazy. And it was more so like a retrospect, kind of diving deep into me coming from Soulsborne. And I do want to bring that into the review, but I think I went a little bit too much with that. So I'm going to switch it up a little bit, make it more concise, make it more clean, like just clean it up. So yeah, that's what I'm going to going to do. So give me some time. I'm not going to rush it. That's another thing too. With that commentary, I was just sitting on it. It was kind of making me feel overwhelmed. I felt like the editing was going to be like crazy. Like I just wasn't really feeling up to it. So I think if I make it more, slim down, trim the fat a little bit, make it more concise, it will be more easier to approach, because I was just kind of feeling overwhelmed a bit. Buro says, please talk to Kofi about skipping that topic. Hey, Buro, I'm kind of with you on that. Like, we've been talking about Epic so damn much. I'm pretty much tired of it, but it's going to come up. Maybe me and you, we can just be in the chat. We can talk about something else. Are you down? I'm down. But yeah, who else we got here? We got Ford. He says, is Game of Thrones going to be a topic? Ooh, we could. How about we save it for the end of the Let's Chat, just in case nobody wants to hear spoilers? I'm down to talk about it a little bit. I'm down. So remind me. Nailbat, what's up? Willie, what's good? Got a lot of people in here. Appreciate that. So yeah, that's the update on my Sekiro review, in case you were wondering. Another update, and this is one I'm very happy I came up with today. Like, I was just thinking about this at work. I was thinking about my Patreon. I was thinking about just what I can do with it. It comes up into my mind a lot. I'm like, "Man, I gotta step it up with my Patreon." So, Hustle, like I said, you're kind of an influence on this. Just creators in general, people who do YouTube, people who are starting out. I get asked time to time, "How do I do this? How do I, just make videos?" That's one thing. "How do I stream? How do I deal with the things that come with being a content creator?" And you know, the more I get asked that, it motivates me to want to make content in order to help you guys with those questions. So I thought of it in the way of like, shoot, why not bring this into my Patreon? Because I already discuss kind of like behind the scenes things. I talk about, kind of what's going on in the background when it comes to the podcast, when it comes to me making videos, when it comes to the quote unquote drama behind YouTube and things like that. So I figured maybe I can tackle these topics one at a time. You guys can either give me the topics if you're a patron, or I'll just come up with them on my own, kind of just give my perspective and make it more personalized, because anybody can just go to YouTube and look up how to make thumbnails or how to stream, how to do this, how to do that. So I'm not trying to make that kind of content. I'm trying to personalize it and make it more so like, how do I do this? What are some tricks I use? What are some things I deal with as a content creator and stuff like that. So if that sounds interesting to you, if you're somebody who wants to make content, you just don't know how to even start, or you have questions about my personal experience, that would be the place to go. I was thinking of stuff at work too, just like topics. I actually wrote them down right here just to give you guys an idea. These are the ones I wrote down. How to deal with criticism. That was one. How to make a brand of yourself in subtle ways. Just little things you can do to kind of get yourself out there. Uh, how to grow, how to deal with trolls, things like that. So that's just kind of to give you an idea. And so it'll come through in like audio logs. I'll talk to you guys through my Patreon. I'll put up posts. I'll put up screenshots of things I do and stuff like that. So you guys are talking about the Clank Clank simulator. Yeah, I already kind of discussed my review with that. It's coming, but it's going to be not so soon as I thought. But yeah, so that's my Patreon idea. Let me know what you think about that, you guys. If you're watching this later, you can comment below. Let me know what you think. I think it's a great idea because essentially it could be kind of like this hub for smaller creators, including myself. You guys could always give me feedback there as well. So I think it'll be interesting. If you want more details on that, I'll put up a post on Patreon later. I'll probably make it public so anybody could, check it out and see if it's for them. But yeah, Hustle, I thought about you a little bit because I know you were asking me about copyright music. And then I've had like guys like Addict asking me like how to stream. And I've been helping him kind of behind the scenes with some of his issues with Twitch. And so, you guys, I feel like we're all in this together. And I've always been one to kind of want to help us all grow. And that motivates me for some of these topics as well, just like how to, well, I mean, we could even talk about like jealousy and things like that, like how to deal with someone growing faster than you, how to how to deal with somebody who, you support them but they don't support you back. I feel like I see a lot of these topics in the community, but no one really talks about it in depth. I think it would be very interesting to dive into that stuff and just kind of give you guys my opinion on that, because I know some people that those things legit bother them. And yeah, it would be interesting to discuss, I think. And even if you're somebody who's not a content creator, maybe it would be cool for you too, because you could get insight onto what we think and what we're feeling and what kind of questions we have and things we deal with as content creators. So I think it would be very interesting. What's up, Gabby? Yeah, I think that support and those kinds of stories and experiences, I think those need to be shared. And I kind of want to be a part of that. I want to start something with that. So that's kind of my motivation for that. What's up, Cheeks? Nice name. What's up, Brian? Says just got off work, missed what you said. Um, I guess just go back and listen and also check out Patreon. I'm gonna put up a post probably later today or if not tomorrow. Just kind of more detailed in what my plans are for the Patreon. So check it out. Yeah. So that's pretty much Buddha says my question is how to deal with Erica hating on my swagger. Oh man, this man Buddha. VGL, I saw you too. What's up, VGL? Black Metal Gamer, Detour, the man who hates everything. He says, I'm here for that Sekiro slander review. This man wants me to slander Sekiro up and down. He's waiting for it. I might disappoint you, Detour. I might disappoint you. Dave says, giving my review, no excuses. Night night said, please understand. Yeah, because I said I was going to pull a Nintendo and restart production. Please understand, you guys. Play Katana Zero. I am playing it, Meds. I started it. I actually started that game, but I'm actually back on Persona 4 though. So I'm kind of in between, but I'm going to get back on it eventually. That Katana Zero. It was cool so far. I was digging it. I didn't think I was going to dig it that much. It didn't seem like much was going on with that game. Like I didn't know if it was going to be that unique, but it actually is. I'm liking it. So yeah, let me take a drink of water. Rage 2 save us. Oh man, should we talk about this year? Should we talk about this year? I really don't have any major topics besides those couple updates, so we could kind of just wing it and talk about whatever, but mostly I just wanted to, just catch up with you guys. Blackstar says 2019 is so dry. The backlog year low key. I actually put up a tweet kind of just trying to gauge where everyone's at because, I'm one of the people on Press Start who said this year was looking a little bit spooky. Jack Move more so felt this way, saying there's really nothing coming out after April, which I kind of agree with as far as, what's really set in stone. There's a lot of games that don't even have release dates. So we kind of went back and forth a bit, and a lot of people disagree with us. They still do. There's going to be people watching this right now. They're going to think I'm crazy. I had some people telling me they feel bad for me. They're like, I'm enjoying this year. I feel sorry for you guys. And I got comments like that. Some people were just being real about it. They said, hey, I'm enjoying this year. And that was it. And I was like, that's cool. That's cool. I know, Meds, you disagree. Lee's like, you're wrong. And really, I'm not even really saying this year is bad. I was just kind of gauging, where's everybody at? Is anybody changing their mind kind of thing? Because I noticed with people being disappointed in Days Gone, that was kind of one that was on the list. Same thing with Kingdom Hearts 3. People were disappointed with that. So it's like a lot of big name titles that I saw people were disappointed with. So I was thinking, okay, I wonder how they're feeling now, because they were all praising this year, and then it's been kind of disappointing for them. So it's more of a question, but I'm sure people assumed, there was more thought behind it, that I actually do think this year is trash and things like that. I don't think it's trash, but I had to realize a couple things, and this kind of ties in with like my YouTube pretty much. I was looking at my YouTube, I was thinking, I feel like my YouTube is taking a major hit this year. Besides Sekiro, I haven't really had consistent content where I'm like talking about the new games, I'm live streaming the new games like on Twitch, things like that. And that kind of hit me. I was like, uh-oh. I think my YouTube is going to take a major hit because there just really isn't a new game that I'm really, really excited for that has a release date. Okay, let me add that in there because there's games that I'm really excited for, but they don't have release dates yet. So I'm kind of wondering, damn, is my YouTube really going to take a hit this year? And I think it has. I think it is. So yeah, it's that realization. Also the realization that I had to ask myself that question, and I was being serious. What am I playing next? That was kind of like I was thinking about that yesterday, and I was looking at the list. I saw, okay, Rage 2 is coming out. What else is coming out? There's another one I was thinking about, but I can't think of right now. But I was kind of like listing these games and thinking, okay, which one of these games am I gonna be there day one? Which one? Because I passed on Days Gone. Gamers Corner, you mentioned Days Gone. I passed on it. So now I'm just kind of like, shoot, what's next? What am I gonna be streaming? That's like one of the major questions because I'm really trying to get more hardcore with Twitch. But it's like, damn, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna be streaming. There's a Judgment. Oh, that's the one. Judgment's coming out. I know Buro, you said Yakuza, but that reminds me of Judgment. I'm probably gonna play that. But other than that, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. So now see, Had Skills says Borderlands 3. Okay, that's September, right? Night Night says Fire Emblem. That is what, July? So yeah, it makes me think like, what the hell? That's like halfway through the year already. So that's why I think 2019, and I'm sure Jack could even chime in with this if this comes up again, which I'm sure it will. That really up until those months, it's kind of dry for certain genres and certain people, and depending on what you like, of course. But it kind of feels like a backlog year for me. I'm still playing Persona 4, back on that heavy. I was playing it yesterday. I'm really gonna try and focus and beat that game. Um, but other than that, it's gonna be like just picking and choosing from my backlog, I think, for a few months. I'm kind of on that wait till E3 train right now. Dave says Crash Team Racing is exactly the game Erica wants. I don't even know about that one. I might play that. I think that would be a great game for like Press Start to play. I'm all for it. Like I really want Press Start to have game nights, so I'm for whatever, you know. Astral Chain's gonna be heat. I think it will too, but that's not coming for a hot minute. Like there's still a few months. Like that's my whole point with this whole thing. Like a lot of people will bring up the Nintendo Switch every single time. I'll say something about 2019, or I'll even see other people say something about 2019, and everyone brings up, well, not everyone, but certain people bring up the Switch. Oh, it's the year of the Switch. But in all actuality, that doesn't really start till like July. So yeah, that's my whole thing. Lincoln says, Erica, do you speak any Spanish or French? No, I don't speak French. I know a little bit of Spanish. But I can't really conversate. I can understand what people are talking about. I'd say half the time. I at least have an idea, but I can't really conversate, unfortunately. Salazar, I knew you were gonna comment to him. Salazar said, "No, she's lazy." Salazar really wants me to know Spanish, just in case anybody was wondering. I'll talk about Game of Thrones at the end. Accosted. We'll mention it just in case people don't want to hear spoilers and stuff. Um, PlayStation isn't going to be at E3, so I'm thinking an event by Sony coming before E3. Dave, that's what we want. I hope. I hope they announce PSX is returning too. I have a feeling it's gonna happen, but I want confirmation. Like, when can we see the new PS5 and new things you're really gonna show us and have us floored? I'm looking for that. Portal, what's up, Portal? Says I thought you were Mexican. Yikes. I actually got a question from Salazar during our, what's it called? Off the Record, which is like a bi-weekly Patreon podcast for Press Start. In case you guys didn't know, we talk about, well, basically it's a Q&A. So people ask us questions, whether it's gaming or non-gaming. And that's why it's called Off the Record. But Salazar actually asked me if not knowing Spanish makes me feel, what was the question? Maybe Salazar, you could word it better than me, but I think it was along the lines of like, does it make me feel less Hispanic or like I can't remember the way he worded it. So I did discuss that a little bit. Maybe Salazar can word it better for me, but it was kind of along those lines. Took Spanish in high school. I took beginning Spanish for 1 semester. I don't remember anything. Night Night says off the record is so worth the money. I think it's great. People really like it, so yeah. Uh Portal says I feel Sony needs to do their own Switch portable dot dot dot. Portal, I've been saying this for a hot minute. I want that so bad. Sony needs to stop messing around and give us what we really want, Portal. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting on Code Vein, Skills says. Shoot, that's the $1,000,000 question right there. Where is Code Vein? For reals. Night Night says, better than PSP, to be honest. I asked, okay, does not being fluent in Spanish make you feel less Hispanic? Do you feel embarrassed that you can't communicate in the language of your culture? I don't remember that second part, but yeah, that was pretty much the question. Yeah. And I pretty much said no. Um, yeah, I haven't really had situations like that. I think because my family treats it that way, like, "No, we're in America, we're good," kinda thing. We speak English because 'cause we're in America, they kinda have that whole thing, but that I won't go deeper than that, but that's kind of their mentality. So I've never felt that from my family, you know? But anyways, what's up, BG? BG, I'm gonna do or I should have been doing this weekly, but Game of Thrones, once the season's over, we gotta talk about it. I'm gonna try and get some people on, so if you're interested, save a date for me. Isn't Erica Caucasian? Neil says. People say I look it, but no, I'm a mix of a bunch of stuff. It is kind of crazy. Uh, Code Vein is in development hell, Super says. I keep hearing rumors that they're working on it for the Switch. I swear, if they're delaying this game to put a crappy looking version on the Switch, we're gonna have some words about that. But hey, at least they get it, I guess. At least they get something, right? Trizzy says Arya is my hero. BG said cool. Yeah, well, for sure. I should have been doing it weekly, but you know how it is. It's kind of hard to get together weekly. Do you think a Kids Move Code Vein challenge will happen? I remember he liked the demo. Maybe. I don't know. It's portable. Erica has the blood from the motherland in her, like me. Yep. 4% hustle, 4%. Thanks to my great grandma. I got some Indian in me, so I always knew that. That was no surprise. I was surprised about having so much Scandinavian, though. I'm like a damn Viking out here. I think I got 14%, something like that. It's kind of crazy. Scrambling for that Persona 5 on Switch. You know what? I wanted to do a Let's Chat last week. I was probably going to go in on these Nintendo fans. Maybe it's best I didn't do it. It's been a week. I've calmed down a bit. But, I kind of got my thoughts out on press start. Just the fact that, okay, Persona 5, it would have been nice on the Switch. It would have been cool. I would have been for it. But the fact is, it's not coming to the Switch. So now what? Now what, Nintendo fans? Are you just not gonna play it? My whole thing is this: if you really wanted to play that game, you would play that game. I could argue you should have already played it. I've been saying you should be ashamed. I even put the shame freaking gif that you should be ashamed. But that's kind of like a joking way of saying it. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, if you really wanted to play this game, you would play it. So I said that on press start. Got my point across, I think. I actually had somebody comment in that comment section. They said I'm a gold chain gamer because I said that. they said I'm gold chain gaming because I got a Vita to play Persona 4. That's the kind of mentality we have out here, you guys. That's what's going on out here. Because I say you should have a PlayStation 4, and if you already do, you should be playing Persona 5. I'm gold chain gaming out here. That was really shocking to me. I was like, really? This is what we doing now? This is the gymnastics, the mental gymnastics we're going through. So yeah, Buro, I see your comment, but I'm not gonna repeat that, but shoot. Yeah. Because basically, Dave, because what I said was, I got a Vita to play Persona 4 because that was all I could do. But but if Persona 4 was on the PlayStation 4, I would just play it there. It's kinda to illustrate, like, hey, if it didn't come to the portable system, I would just play it on the PlayStation 4. I was kinda trying to connect it to the Switch. Like, "Hey, it's not coming portable. Would we like it portable? Sure, but it's not. So now what? What are you gonna do? You either gonna buy it or you're not," kinda thing. And it makes me feel like these people really didn't care about the game at all. They really didn't. And then I have people saying, "Oh, it's unfair to buy a whole console for one game." And I'm thinking, like, I'm seriously scratching my head, and I'm probably gonna sound like a pony for saying this, but it's kind of the truth. This generation, what system was bigger than the PS4? What system had the most games as far as consoles go? There's so many different genres on the PS4. You can't find one game that you want besides Persona 5? How? That don't even make sense. So yeah, that to me was kinda crazy. Yeah, PC, I said for consoles leaky, but I had to put that in there. But for this generation, you know what I mean? The PlayStation 4 had so many different games. It's kinda crazy to me to think, like, you don't wanna play nothing else on it? I mean, hey, to each their own, but, that was just kinda my whole reasoning with that. There was no console war this generation. PS4 blew everything out of the water. Night Night says, Erica, talk about your hype for the Sonic movie. Oh god. I did watch the trailer, the Gangster's Paradise trailer. I don't know why they have this Sonic with like really long legs. That was like my biggest question. Like, why is he so tall? Yeah, it looked crazy. I'm not really a Sonic fan, but if I was, I'd probably be hurt. I'd probably be hurt with that. PS4 just now getting trails of Cold Steel. Facts, which, could tie into 2019. John Wick 3, I haven't seen that one yet. Jim Carrey sold me. Honestly, yeah, I am a big Jim Carrey fan. If I watch that movie, it's gonna be because of Jim Carrey. That's really, like, the main reason I would see it. Not for Sonic. Definitely not for Sonic. But yeah, I would watch it for Jim Carrey because he's got that Jim Carrey. I mean, it's his spirit in there. That's him. It's Jim Carrey doing Jim Carrey things, and I'm a huge fan. So that is the saving grace of the trailer. Spencer says Jim Carrey saved it. Facts. What's up, Gravy? Almost everyone that reacted to the trailer is getting copyright striked. Damn. Yeah, I seen a tweet about that. They were saying, the movie's so trash and they know it's gonna be trash, so what's the best thing to do? Is to copyright everyone and get your money back. They can make more money copywriting everyone than the actual movie, which is crazy. The movie should be called Jim Carrey and the CGI man in a jumpsuit. You would have to be ashamed of yourself going to the ticket asking for tickets to view Sonic? No, I don't think I would watch it in the theater, but if I ever watch it on TV or something, I'm watching it for Jim Carrey. Facts. But yeah, I mean, what else can we say about the whole Persona thing? I just feel like it's such a great game. I just want people to play it. Even Persona 4, I'm playing that right now. Um, and it goes with any game, really. Like, I just don't understand that mentality. I guess you can say I'm gold chain gaming because I own everything, I guess. That's a reach, I think. But my point is, like, listen, we're gamers, right? And if we're adults, we have jobs, we save money, we spend money on our passions. If we're in that position to do so, why wouldn't you have everything? I mean, that's kind of my thing. It's like if I really love something, I'm passionate about something, especially, of course, I make content, things like that. I want to try and have everything I want. Like, I'm not trying to wait for games and play this waiting game of like, oh, well, I prefer it this way and I won't ever play it unless it's this way. But no, sometimes you don't get that choice. Sometimes you got to just do what you got to do. And that's what I did. Persona 5, I actually borrowed that game because I wasn't sure. I was like, "You know what? I don't know if I'm for sure gonna like this game, so I'm gonna borrow it." And that's what I did, and then went from there. So, I don't know. That's just me. I'm a gold chain gamer, I guess. I don't know. Trying to get a Vita right now for P4G, actually. Never knew how expensive they were. Yeah, it's kinda crazy. I could see where people are coming from, but at the same time, I think that passion for gaming is always gonna just cloud that other thinking, and it's gonna make me think like, "Man, if I really wanna play this game, I'm gonna go get it." That's just kind of where I am. J God says, "Sorry, Erica, I don't bend or fold. I'll just wait." Some people can wait. I mean, hey, if you're anybody, like Alex or something, you're used to waiting, so I understand, you know? P5 Royale will have a special edition. Will you get that or the standard edition? I don't know. I guess it depends what's on the special edition. I haven't played P5 in over a month. Oh man, Ryan, why not? What's up, X School? Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? Oh, well, we got the Game of Thrones thing, but anything else you guys want to remind me? It's been kind of, I feel like even with the topics, it's been kind of dry. There was a week of press start where we didn't have press start. I think it was 2 weeks ago. That was kinda my fault. I started the train, okay, so I hit up the guys, I'm like, "You know what? I'm not feeling these topics. I'm not particularly, like, interested in these topics. I feel fatigued, so I'm gonna take the week off." That's what I told 'em, I'm like, "I'm feeling fatigued. I just wanna chill for a week." But little did I know, like, the rest of them were like, "Yeah, you know what? Let's take a break. We need a vacation." So, I guess I kinda started that, but yeah, we skipped a week, and then we came back. There were some decent topics last week because of, the Persona 5 thing and all that. But for the most part, I feel like this year and this ties in with the 2019 thing and kinda, how it's feeling. I feel like some of these topics are just not really newsworthy. They're not really worth talking about. And that could just be me, I mean, this is my opinion. I'm not saying this I'm not speaking for press start or nothing like that. I'm just saying for me, this year has been kind of dry, even in a news way. Like, I feel like, yeah, some of these games not doing it for me, then at the same time, even the news is dry. So it's just been kind of one of those years where my YouTube is taking a hit because there's things I don't really care to talk about. There's games I'm not playing or I don't want to play, and then just I'm waiting for these games to get a release dates, and it's just not happening. So yeah, it's kind of one of those years where even the topics and even the news is just meh. So yeah, it's just quiet. And yeah, you're right, Portal. You guys are bringing up E3. Hustle, you brought it up too. Yeah, E3 is around the corner. So this is not nothing new, but I think because it's coupled with me not playing Days Gone and not playing these other games and just kind of waiting and waiting and waiting, it's kind of hitting me more, I guess. So yeah, you're right. That's not new. E3, it's usually kind of dry before. So yeah, that's true. That is true. Going to start Persona 4 soon. Nice, VGL. Nice. There's a couple others, like I think Buro just bought a Vita too. So some people are really getting into Persona 4 right now, which is awesome. Maybe that'll just be our thing this year. I'm gonna beat Persona 4, and then you guys might too. So maybe that's what we're doing. I don't know. Let's see. Days Gone will be $19 on Black Friday. You can count on it. Let me just mention something about Days Gone since I keep bringing it up. I've been trying to watch people stream Days Gone, and I can't last 5 minutes. That game is straight boring to me. I tried watching gameplay. I can't do it. I can't do it, and that's what told me, "Yeah, you don't buy this game. Because if I'm not even enjoying somebody play it and I like their content, then that's a bad sign. Because usually when I watch people who I support them, I like their content, and they're playing a game, it makes me want to play that game. But with Days Gone, I just could not get that feeling. And then I asked Kofi about it. I was like, "Listen, Kofi, is there any redeeming qualities about this game? I'm debating, should I pick it up?" This was, like, last Friday. And I said this on Twitch already, but he told me it's a third-person Far Cry, and that's all I needed to know. I was like, "Yeah, I'm not buying this game. I can't, because I don't like Far Cry." So, yeah, that was it, and then once I saw the streams and I couldn't even freaking last for 5 minutes, I was like, "Yeah, I can't buy this game. I can't do it. I'm not paying full price for this game." I wanted to stream it, I even told you guys I'm gonna be streaming it and everything. I wanted to have the new shiny thing, that's what kinda comes with being a streamer and content creator. I wanna talk about it, I wanna have an opinion, but I couldn't rationalize this one. That wasn't enough to buy it. I couldn't do it. Dark Cheese says Crackdown better than Days Gone. Crackdown 3 was $2, so yeah, I'm with you. Jeremy's Day Gone stream bored me. Yeah, I didn't wanna mention names because I don't wanna say they are boring. They're not. I like Jeremy's content. I love watching him play Sekiro or, Persona. Jeremy's awesome. Same thing with Jack. I was watching Jack for a little bit, and, Jay Main. All 3 of them, I try to watch their streams, and I love those guys, but I did not love the game. I could not watch it. So that to me was like the final nail in the coffin. Like, yeah, I can't buy this. I can't buy this game. Can't defend it, nothing. Jeremy was falling asleep. Maybe that's what it is, if the game is boring, the content creator, the streamer, they're gonna show that in their commentary and everything. So, yeah, Accosted said Days Gone is doo-doo. Dave says, "But the zombies, do it for the zombies. They say they aren't actually zombies, they are new freaker things." The freakers. Are you gonna talk about your Persona 4 waifu? Buddha, remember I told you I don't really know who's my waifu. I got my eye on Marie, but she's a little I don't know. I don't know about her. All she does is leave behind poetry. I don't know if I'm, like, moving in to getting closer to her or if she legit is pissed off I'm reading her poetry. Like, I have no idea. I don't know what the hell's wrong with her. We don't even go on dates. I don't know what's up with the girls in Persona 4. There hasn't been no dates yet, so I don't know who's a waifu. I don't even know if they're attainable at this point. Look at me trying to I'm gonna talking about getting on these girls on Persona 4. Ricky says, "Chie, I don't know about her. She's got a weird voice. I don't know about that voice." Teddy or Morgana. Ooh, Night Night. I gotta go with Morgana at this point. I didn't like Teddy at first. I was like, "Man, this guy's a freak." Even though Persona 4 came out first, alright? I played Persona 5 first. So I was like, "Look at this freaking knockoff right here. This Morgana wannabe." So I didn't really like Teddy at first, but he really grew on me. I'm a big fan of Teddy. But I still think Morgana's kinda edging him out at this point. I'm only like 30 to 35 hours in, so Days Gone may be the biggest disappointment this year. Maybe Hustle, not really for me, though. I wasn't really, like, super hyped, but yeah, I mean, for it to be as bad as it is, I thought I would at least buy it, though. So, yeah, maybe you're right. It looked bad to me. Um, Fresh says, "A PS1 remake really is the best game of 2019." Oh, man. Teddy is the best perv? He is a perv, that's true. You should play Persona 3 once you're done. Really should. I'm going backwards, but yeah, I should. Hello, the truth is here. What's up, truth? Bar was set too high, but Crackdown You knew what you were getting. That's true too. 3 still holds up. I should. Bear puns. I got a thing for the Hot Topic punk girls. That's actually what kinda throws me off about her, Budo. Like, I didn't really wanna go after her, but she seems more what's the word? Like, mysterious, I guess? So, I wanna chase her. She seems hard to get. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why you guys like girls so much, like, the chase. You like the chase is what I mean, 'cause, like, they're, like, hard to get, and I wanna turn 'em. Like, "I'm gonna make you like me." Kinda understand where you guys are coming from a little bit. When I play these games, I kind of feel like, "Oh, this is what it's like to be a guy?" It's kind of funny. How much of Days Gone have you seen? The game really is a slow burn. Like I said, random, I've tried to watch streams, and I just cannot sit down and watch it. I really can't. I get bored. So maybe you could refer, like, a certain part of the game, like, tweet me a certain part or something, and I'll check it out. Because otherwise, I'm not gonna sit through it. You're not wrong. I swear, like, that's what I was feeling with Persona 5. I was like, "Where's this girl, man? She's so hard to get." Like, On was so hard to get. I gave up on her. I was like, "Yeah, forget this girl. She." And then I went after the teacher and what's her face, the one that gives the medicine or whatever, the doctor. I was like, "These are more my speed. I'm gonna go for these girls." First Kenny, now Marie. Apparently, you got a thing for people who aren't thirsting for you. Facts, Budo. That's probably what it is. It's about the chase. You are for the other team? You like no, no, no. Truth, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm married to a man, okay? I'm just saying, when I play Persona, I could kinda understand, like, where guys are coming from. Like, the chase for these girls is kind of fun, you know? Like, I'm trying to win them over. So I'm kind of seeing where you guys are coming from, I guess, or as a lesbian, where they're coming from. So not just men, but, like, even girls too. I guess, that's what it's like going after a girl or something. It's kind of interesting to me. You wanna switch teams. I swear every time I talk about this stuff, it's like you guys always, start saying that. Still hiding her sexuality. Oh my gosh. Anyways, moving on. Sheesh. Is there anything else? We talked about Persona 4. I'm gonna keep playing. I'll keep you guys updated. Game of Thrones? Should we end this by talking about Game of the GOAT of Thrones, I should say? Now you're understanding why Bond is still clubbing. No, that is something I ain't gonna understand. That man needs to settle down. Bond, if you're listening, stop it. Stop being the creep at the clubs, Bond. Trust me, those 20-year-olds, trust me, you guys, those 20-year-old girls, they're thinking things about you. I can confirm that. As a woman, trust me. When I was 20 and I was in my 20s, I would hang out with some people and sometimes they were in their 30s and I would think to myself like, "Why are they still doing this? Like, why are they still clubbing?" It's kind of crazy. I remember thinking that. No, but shout out to Bond. It's all in fun. I always tease him though. I'm like, "Yeah, you need to settle down." Because by the time you do wanna settle down, you're gonna be what, 40 or so? Who knows? These young girls ain't gonna want to be with no 40-year-old, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, what are you gonna do? You gonna look for a 40-year-old girl? Like, what's up? It might be too late. Might be too late. So that's kinda my thing. I know men who are still partying and all that, and they're, like, hitting their 40s, and I wonder about them. I wonder about them. You're in your 30s, it's hard to believe that is the truth. I am in shock. Yeah, it's hard for me too, truth. Every single day, it's hard for me. I don't get it. I don't understand it. 40-year-olds got money. Yeah, true. True. I guess he could be a sugar daddy or something like that. But anyways, Men have longer time to settle. Some of them, yeah, that's true. That's true. I honestly, we're living in such a different time too. Like, I know a lot of guys, even in their 30s, they're not married yet, and women too. A lot of them aren't getting married, they're not having kids, and it's just different. So, who am I to say or slander? Everybody's living their own life, right? I'm good where I'm at, so it's not a big deal. Like, for me personally, I can't even imagine going to a club right now. I really can't. I would feel so out of place, like, I just wanna go home. It's too loud. I'd be like, "It's too loud." "What? I can't hear you." I can't do that no more. I can't do that no more. Give me, maybe a sports bar or something. I'll chill there, but mostly I'm a homebody these days. Girls in their early 20s are frustrating. They just gotta grow up. That's all. They change so much, Ryan. Women, I mean, for myself personally, I've changed so much since my early 20s, so I would imagine most people have the same experience. You're gonna change too. You guys gotta remember that too. Women kind of expire. Oh man, truth. Oh man. Not in a bad way, he says. How is that a good way? How do you take that in a good way? He said women kind of expire. What? What do you mean? Physically? This man's like, not in a bad way. Like, oh shoot. What's up, Unforgiven? You might as well say like women kind of freaking die, but not in a bad way though. That's crazy. If you mean physically, like, they can't have, babies after a certain time or something, like, I know what you're saying, but I don't know what you oh, yeah. Okay. So you said, yeah, it's a biological clock. Yeah. Okay, I agree. I agree, and that's the that's the unfair part of being a woman. Because with men, they go forever. Women, we have a clock, and it's horrible. Trust me, I know the struggle. But that's a conversation for another time. I don't wanna get that personal right now. Why settle down so soon when there's waifu body pillows on Amazon? I hear marriage isn't for men these days, no benefit. Uh, I don't know what do you mean, no benefit? Tax benefit? Yeah, there's a well, Dave, I don't know about that either. These taxes, they're not so, nice sometimes. I actually got more when I was single, when it comes to tax refunds, but that's just me. I don't know if, everyone's like that. What's up, Josh? I'm 34, girlfriend is 24. She knows I have no interest in marriage or kids. She's 24, so it probably doesn't bother her yet. When I was 24, I didn't think about getting married. That's when I met Kenny. I was 24 when I met my husband. Things change, and but then, everyone's different. But be prepared in case she changes her mind. She might want that later. She might want that. I never ever thought I would be, like, wanting kids, or even thinking about kids and marriage and all that. But you meet the right person and things change. Definitely. Most people are living single. I swear we shout out to you guys. We start with gaming stuff, but we sometimes we end up on these relationship topics, and they're really interesting. I think you guys enjoy it because you keep me going. Usually the deduction is a lot bigger if you're married and file jointly, meaning you get more back, but okay. Yeah, usually. We actually, I mean, this year was kind of crazy for us. I'm just happy we don't owe, but it's not as good as before. Um, Yoko says, "Nah, you already have the lady. No need for lawyers, government paperwork to be in my business. No problem with settling down, though." I could see, like, where men are coming from, because if you do get a divorce, you're under the impression, and it happens a lot, you lose money, she gets half or whatever. I've never been divorced, so I don't know how that all goes. but that seems to be like uh, something you could worry about. So I get where you're coming from, especially if you have kids and things like that. Um, but yeah, I don't plan on getting divorced ever, so I don't really, have to worry about that. But it seems horrible, and people are really there's a lot of divorcees these days. I know some personally, and I kind of know what they're going through, and I'm sure they wish they never got married, just because of all the headaches that come with it with divorce. So I understand. Like as a male, you're probably looking at it in the way of like, damn, what if this doesn't work out? I could be screwed kind of thing. So yeah. Portal, no, I don't. Even my husband doesn't know too much, but my mother-in-law, she speaks it fluent. I don't even know how to is it Tagalog? Tagalog? I forget how you pronounce that, but yeah, that, language, no, I don't know it. I know words. I know some words, they've taught me words, and, like, the food and stuff, I know what's what, but I don't really know I can't speak it. "Erica, I'm about to fly to Cali to tell you to stop making that sound." What sound? My bad. Maybe my mouth's too dry, it's making a sound or something. Prenup is the truth? Oh, man. Yeah. Anyways, interesting conversation. I can't really, even speak on a prenup. Me and Kenny it's kinda crazy when I think about me and Kenny coming up. We were in an apartment for a hot minute and, weren't making a lot of money. I mean, there was a time I think when we were first together, I was basically living check to check, and he wasn't too much better. We were both living on our own, trying to just, like, find our place and freaking, our place in the world and trying to become adults. It's kinda crazy how far we've come. Popping sound? Oh, like um, I don't know, I can't do it no more. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. It's 'cause my mouth's dry. My bad. Uh, no marriage for me, all bastard children. Wow, nothing but snows. This man's skills got snows. Speaking of snows, let's end this with some Game of Thrones talk. So if you don't want any spoilers at all, I'm not really gonna flat out say things, but still, stuff will come out. Popping sounds included, apparently. But yeah, if you don't want any spoilers or anything, leave now and then come back later or whatever. You're talking about those sounds? I don't know. But yeah, Game of Thrones, the long-awaited Battle of Winterfell happened on Sunday, and it was pretty damn crazy. Yeah, Black Ace, if you're barely on season 1, get out of here. Get out. I'm gonna be talking about it. Um, I guess I am gonna spoil things. So yeah, if you haven't seen Game of Thrones and want to watch it, leave now. You had a warning. Can you say what line of work you're in? I remember you saying you don't talk about it. You want me to be vague. I have a federal job, so that's all I'll say. So yeah, I don't wanna talk about it too much. But yeah, Game of Thrones. I'm doing it when I'm not paying attention. Yeah, that's okay. Hey, you guys asked for ASMR almost all freaking time. So there's your ASMR. You got some popping, you got some mouth noises. Enjoy, okay? Enjoy your damn ASMR from me because that's all you're gonna get. That's all you're gonna get. But yeah, okay. Game of freaking Thrones. A lot of people are disappointed with the episode, and I could understand why. The more I've been processing and thinking about the episode, there's a couple things I would have done way different. Way different. And I just did that sound again. Ryan, now I think I'm consciously thinking about it now. Now I'm doing it more. Damn it. Ryan says I'm a late bloomer. Wait, what? I'm this whole thing getting on my own has been frustrating at my age. And he's still talking about the other topic, but Ryan, I know you don't like spoilers, so get out of here if you're gonna go watch Game of Thrones. But yeah, okay. Josh says shout out to Arya. Okay, so yeah, there's some people who are disappointing with the episode. For one, Arya being the one to take out the Night King. Okay. I was celebrating it like I won the Super Bowl. I was cheering, I was excited, but the more I thought about it, it's like, yeah, I'm cool with Arya getting it. I'm cool with her getting that awesome moment, but at the same time, what the hell was Jon doing? I feel like Jon could have had way more of a presence. He didn't get to battle the Night King. The Night King has a sword for what? He didn't even he's a coward. He didn't want to fight. And I just feel like, yeah, I could understand where people are coming from. This huge buildup of the White Walkers and how powerful they are and everything. And it just happens like that. He just goes down that easy. And so I'm kind of in agreement, but at the same time, I love Arya and I'm the biggest fangirl. So I was excited and I was cheering when he grabbed her by the neck and her arm with the dagger. I thought she was a goner. I thought that's it. That split second, I died inside. But then when that dagger was falling to her other hand, it was like I won the Super Bowl. I was so excited and happy, but I could definitely see, where people are coming from. Arya seems to be like the main hero, and I enjoy it personally. She's one of my favorites, probably my ultimate top favorite. But at the same time, Jon, I feel like he could have had more moments and things like that. And a lot of people didn't die. A lot of people didn't die. I'm gonna type to you Game of Thrones. Oh, I can't type in my own chat. Okay, YouTube. Can someone tell Ryan we're doing spoilers for Game of Thrones? I can't even type in my own chat. This is wild. Anyways, do I have to reload this now? Might have to reload my chat. But yeah, Jon, he pretty much got pinned between the dragon and White Walkers. So he was pinned. Oh, that brings up another thing. They dropped the ball on a perfect moment to have Jon get burned right there. If they would have had the dragon burn him, but he isn't affected, it would thus prove he's a Targaryen. I thought, oh, that's actually, I got to give kudos to Kenny, my husband, because he brought that up. He said that's a perfect moment, but they kind of dropped the ball. Maybe they didn't want to. I don't know. I just felt like that would have been the perfect time. And then there was something else I wanted to mention too. I did say that he should have fought the Night King. Should have did that. What else? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I hope they never make an episode that dark. Oh, it was very dark. That's another that's another thing that was very disappointing to people. Me too. I was like really leaning into my TV. I was like, is my TV bad? Like, what is wrong with our TV? I felt embarrassed because I had people over. We were having a watch party, and I felt kind of embarrassed. Like, what's wrong with my TV? So yeah, those pop noises I did on purpose. But yeah, that was kind of disappointing because you couldn't really see much. But other than that, I really enjoyed the episode. I could have used, maybe some more people dying. I know that's kind of bad to say, but it's Game of Thrones. I mean, I really thought Grey Worm was not going to make it. I didn't think one of the major characters wouldn't make it. Maybe at least Podrick. Podrick was alive. I was like, really? So yeah, I feel like people would have been more satisfied if more deaths happened, as morbid as it is to say, but that's really what the show's been. Very surprising. No one was safe. That's pretty much the whole show. We'd always feel like no one's safe, but now there's definitely some plot armor going on. That's the term people are using right now, which is true. There's characters that you just know that they're not gonna die yet. You just know. We can list them all right now. We know that they weren't gonna go. I knew. So yeah, I feel like although it is awesome to see these characters survive because I love them, at the same time, this is Game of Thrones, so why am I not being surprised? So it's kind of like I'm torn. It's like I really love it, but then at the same time, it's disappointing too. And knowing all I know about the books, I've actually been refreshing my brain on a lot of lore and stuff the past few days. And there's so many theories and there's so many prophecies that are laid out in the books that I feel like, man, they might have messed up a little bit. There's some stuff with the White Walkers that I really wanted to kind of be true and for them to focus on, but that didn't happen, especially now with them being gone. So I'm torn. I found a perfect way to describe it. Let me see if I can remember. I was thinking about it at work because I knew this would come up. I knew I'd be talking about Game of Thrones. What the hell was it? Oh, I put it like this. This is a sports reference. Somewhere in Florida, Alex is being triggered, but this is a sports reference. It's like this. You guys know I'm a Raiders fan. Unfortunately, I'm a Raiders fan. That Game of Thrones episode was like the Raiders winning the Super Bowl, but it was in the worst way. Does that kind of make sense? Like, you ever watch a football game and you're cheering? I mean, I know as a Laker fan, I've had series where they just sweep the other team, and it's kind of like, it's too easy kind of thing. That's how I see it. It's like they win the Super Bowl, but they blew the other team out. There was no really like the epic moments kind of weren't there, or it was like in different ways. That's like the best way I could put it. It's like you're extremely happy, but it didn't go down like the way you wanted. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. Um, that I think overall, that's kinda how I feel about the episode. It's like I'm very excited that Arya was the one to have the last blow and the stuff that happened, but I think it could have been way more epic. Like, it could have been like a game 7. Exactly, Dave. It could have been like that. Throw the Lakers in there. It could have been that, um, that Ori shot, the 3, when he shot the 3. Yes, it could have been like that, but instead it was more of like a blowout. They just everyone survived, everything was perfect, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And I think that's a good way of putting it. That's like the best way I could put it. Yeah, it's like the Patriots too. They won, but only scored 13 points. Kinda like that. I think they could have done some things differently. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think if they would have had Arya help Jon, like, let's say Jon and the Night King were having this epic sword battle. Can you imagine? And we could have felt like all hope is lost. Maybe he would have Jon pinned down with his sword, and he would just be overpowering him, and you would just think, "This is it. This is it. Jon's gonna die." And then out of nowhere, here comes Arya. That would have been way more epic. But, they chose to do it the way they did, and, I'm not I'm not mad at it, but at the same time, it could have been way more epic. So yeah, that's how I sort of look at it. But it was a great episode. Like I said, I was cheering. I was I was in my feelings. I was very, very excited. Like I won the damn Super Bowl. Like my team won the Super Bowl. We were clapping. We were in shock. I had people over. We were talking about it, rewatching that ending over and over, and it was awesome. So yeah, I think once those feelings go away, you start to think about it more critically, and you think, yeah, you know what, that could have been better. That could that could have been done better. So yeah, I'm totally understanding where people are coming from. I think they were setting up for Cersei. I think it would be more emotional if she killed off main characters in a conniving way instead of just dying off with whites and White Walkers. Yeah, Cersei's the main boss. That's what they're saying about her. She's the main boss, which I always thought she would be. So it's not really surprising the Night King died. I think it's just the way he did. But anyways, that should be enough of the spoilers for everybody. Um, Dave, you're a Laker fan? I don't know if I knew that before, but that's awesome. We have a lot in common, Dave. I'm realizing that. Would you say Sekiro is what you were hyped for? Igor asks. That's a damn good question. I would say no. Not exactly what I was hyped for in terms of well, how do I put it? It's that's a complicated question. It's like yes and no. And hopefully I can get that point across in my review. Hopefully. Did I see your Game of Thrones comment? No, I don't think I saw it. Oh, you said I don't care for Game of Thrones like that. I'm good. I may watch the series another shot or give it another shot one day. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure because I know you were kind of complaining about spoilers, but I think you were talking about Endgame, which I did not see, so I'm not gonna be talking about that, you guys. Don't worry about it. I fell asleep during the Game of Thrones conversation. Buro, you gotta go watch it, Buro. Stop being a hater. Atrocity, thank you for the super chat. It says, I came in late, but did you catch the Borderlands 3 gameplay? Oh, I did not. I need to watch that. Thanks for reminding me. It says, it looks interesting. I just want to support your channel. Thank you so much, Atrocity. Appreciate it. But yeah, I got to still see that. I could have talked about it. I should have watched it before. Are you excited for Gears 5? Yes, for sure I am. I just need a release date. I seriously just need release dates for these games. Game of Thrones is overrated, Yoko says. Oh, I don't know about all that. I got what I wanted from Sekiro, Rad says. I think overall, Sekiro, yeah, I got a lot that I expected. I expected to have to unlearn all of my habits, what I was forced to do. That happened. I got better at the game. I think what throws off my expectations is that I expected to love it from the very start, and I sort of went it was up and down experience at the beginning, and then it grew on me more. So, that's why it's like yes and no for me. If you guys wanna support the channel, hit the like button, share, and enable notifications. Thank you, Bodo, I appreciate it. Also, I think you guys could join if you wanna join as a member to my channel. That should be live, so if you guys wanna do that, you get, like, emotes and stuff. And, I might start doing specific exclusive posts for you guys because there's, like, things I can do for members, kind of like a Patreon, so if I can get members, then maybe I'll, you know well, not maybe, I'll definitely look into things I can do for you guys to kinda give you, like, a perk for doing that. The join button isn't there? See, I don't know. You know what? I think they have to approve my emotes. I think they're still doing that. YouTube's taking their time. But yeah, Patreon is probably the way to do it if you want to, just straight up support the channel. I don't know why my join button's not there. I enabled it. Dave, maybe you can help me out with that. I enabled it, but I think I think my emotes and all that are being reviewed right now. It's been like 2 weeks though, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Yeah, Ryan, I don't know. The join thing is more of like just being able to use emotes. It's kind of like Twitch. And YouTube gets a cut, so it's not necessarily the same as Patreon. I can't really think of it that way, but at the same time, I wanna make sure people are, kinda spending their money on something that's kinda cool at the same time, if they do decide to. No pressure, of course, people. You guys don't have to. It's just this stuff that YouTube offers, and hey, if I can, um, make it available, shoot, I guess why not? The posts, maybe I'll have to think about that, Ryan. I'll have to think about that. The posts might just be like, "Hey, what video would you guys wanna see next?" kinda thing. It might just be like my community posts, not really, anything like exclusive, like content, nothing like that. Maybe polls, stuff like that. I should tell you my story about, at a Charger game with some Raider fans, the Raider fan with gold teeth, covered in gold rings with a sign that said "Raider Pimp" along his girl. That sounds like a legit Raider fan right there. He had gold teeth, and gold rings with the sign that said Raider Pimp. Yep. It's like my cousin right there. It's probably one of my cousins, I don't know. That's funny. Go to YouTube Gaming. Yeah, if you go to YouTube Gaming, the join button's there. I think it's always been there, but that's kinda stupid because it doesn't show on the regular YouTube, and it's supposed to, so I'll look into that. Um, I'll be deflecting the join button like Sekiro. Hey, no worries, no worries. I'm just getting used to, like, what it even does, or I'm trying to figure out, like, if it's really worth having. We'll see. Uh, didn't edit that right. But anyways, you guys, just wanna thank you for all your support. Follow me on Twitch if you guys wanna see me stream. I've mentioned it plenty of times, but I'll say it again. All gaming streams will only be on Twitch, and it's a mix of personal reasons and also, just the fact that my streams don't look good on YouTube. I don't know why, I don't know what it is, but they just don't look that great on YouTube. So Twitch is where I will stream, all my gaming stuff. Let's chats and, things like this or talking Game of Thrones or something, that'll still be on YouTube, but gaming streams only on Twitch, so follow me there, twitch.tv/ericoods for the win. Josh says to Erica, how did you meet everyone in PSP? That's a damn good question because I always forget how I meet people. I mean, it was through Twitter, but I forget, like, how. I think with Kofi, I found him through maybe BG or something. I just started following him, and then I noticed he had, he was getting games early. I think he put out a video about some game, and I was like, "Oh, okay." I watched it. We got to know each other. I think I was on Press Start when it was bi-weekly, and I was on as a guest. And then we just sort of just kept talking on Twitter from there. And that's how I met, you know, J Main and Alex. But Jack Move, I've been following for a hot minute. I've been a fan of Jack for a while, so I couldn't tell you when I even found Jack. It was probably just some random video or through someone else. It's kind of how it goes. I'll find one YouTuber like BG, and then he exposes me to these other YouTubers, and it just kind of happens like that. But pretty much Twitter for all of them. Let's talk about Etika. Buro, I don't know if I really don't know all what's going on with that. I know he got arrested or something, but I'm out of the loop. All I know is that people keep misspelling his name and putting Erica, so I see a lot of Ericas out there. Some people actually thought, like Alex was talking about me having a nervous breakdown. I was like, no, 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 not me. He's talking about Etika. So it's very easy to misspell that and put Erica. You talked about your favorite 2018 games, but what was your least favorite? Ooh, that's gotta be Sinner. Sinner was the most disappointing game last year. Facts. Crumb side exposure. More facts. Twitch makes my phone twitch on that app. Yeah, I hear that app's not that great. You gotta be on your PC, Dave. Denny, what's up, Denny? But yeah, 2020 Vision Gang. That needs to be a topic on Off the Record. Hustle, ask us, and then we'll cover it. See if they remember more than I do, because I only remember, just tweeting at them and knowing them through Twitter. Besides Jack, I knew from his YouTube, and was following him, and then of course Weapon Wheel, of course. Yeah, kind of how it went. Snake Eater, welcome to the stream. I'm kind of wrapping it up. You just missed my Game of Thrones spoilers, so maybe that's good for you. You just got here. In case you haven't seen it yet. 2015 Vision Game. My Twitch app is the best I got until I get a second monitor. Yeah, if you can invest in a second monitor, it's amazing. You'll never go back. Erica holding subs ransom on Twitch, just like the Epic Store. Listen, Epic is awesome. I mean, what they're doing, it's just funny. I'm not trying to be, like, anti-consumer or nothing, because they need to get in shape as far as their, features and things like that, but just seeing people go crazy over it kinda makes me laugh a little bit. But that's a whole topic I don't wanna even discuss. There's gonna be plenty of people talking about it. It's a dead horse at this point. It really is. Game of yawns. Roman, can you not let me, time you out real quick. Oh, I can't even do it. Oh, because 'cause I'm not logged into the chat. No, it's alright. I'm just kidding. Don't time him out. Epic is funny. But yeah, you guys, this was nice. This was fun. I wanted to catch up with you and just sort of let you know I'm here. I'm busy, but not so busy that I can't catch up. And I am working on that Sekiro review. I'm rewriting a few things. I'm trying to make it more concise, more cleaned up. The other one I was working on, I might use it for something else in the future. So I'm not going to just completely lose all that. But it was too overwhelming to think about with that one. It was 25 minutes of commentary. And I was thinking of all the gameplay I had to cut up to prove my points and make my points. I was just thinking, that's way too much editing on my plate. Let me chill. So I'm making it more concise. I'm going to make it more easier to approach, more straightforward, I think. Erica putting ASMR behind a paywall. People tell me to do that all the time, but like, you'll make so much money, Erica. Do ASMR. And you know how embarrassed I would be if I do that? I mean, I guess the money would make me feel better, but I can't. What if it doesn't pop? What if I imagine me doing ASMR and nobody even watches it? That's freaking embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. I can't even bring myself to do it. My best friend watches my channel, my husband, my some of my family, like my cousins watch my channel. I would be very embarrassed. So it's not that's why I feel like that's never going to happen. Even if I was desperate for money, which I mean, let's you know what? Let me put it like that. If you ever see me do ASMR, the struggle is completely real. That means I'm living in a box or something. Something is really wrong. So if you see that, just slap me, unfollow me, don't even talk to me no more. Just seriously, that means something went horribly wrong in my life. Something went terrible. That's really what it means. Buro says I'll upgrade my Patreon tier. No, Buro, that's not it's not happening. Buro, you were complaining about me making pop noises, but you want me to do ASMR. Well, how does that even make sense? Change the F word? What? Charge for the F word. I bet they'd pay. I just start cussing. Like, oh, you wanna hear me cuss? All you gotta do is join the Patreon for Press Start and have me read something crazy. Like that's all you really gotta do. I'll cuss then. It's really isn't ASMR just whispering and tapping on objects? Pretty much. There's different kinds, but yeah, that's like some of the main stuff. What would you want from a new Sony Switch device? How can Sony defeat the Switch? Porter, that's a good question. It's a very damn good question. And if Sony would get off their butts and just do it, we can talk about it. How much better it would be, because I think they would do better. Look at the Switch. It ain't got no messaging. It ain't got no party chat. That thing is missing so many features. All Sony has to do is just do everything better, make the games look amazing, and then have all those features. Take games on the go. But I don't know. Sony's trolling. They don't wanna do it. They don't wanna let me not say 'em too much, because if they do it, I'm gonna look like a prophet out here. We want it, Sony. Let's go. Erica switched. I told you guys, they're gonna kick me out the Switch gang by E3. Confirmed. I'm 1 foot out. I'm 1 foot out the door. If Sony drops a Switch-like device, we full-blown pony, alright? We're going full-blown pony at that point. Facts. What Switch is trash, Red says. Chewing obnoxiously into the microphone. Yeah, I can't do the whole chewing stuff and people eating on the mic. I can't do that stuff. I can't listen to people eat. So no, that would never happen. Have you ever cussed at Kenny? I've cussed in front of him, but I've never said cuss words to put him down or anything like that, or to yell at him. No, I don't think I have. Like I've never called him curse words or anything, but I've cussed in front of him. So if that counts. Wearing glasses for 5 days made me realize my vision was noticeably worse before. Well, you're living that HDR life now, Ryan. Eric can't be a pony. Her trophy score is low as shit. That is a lie, Budo. And just to give me some credit, I didn't even have a PSN name till 2013, okay? But since then I've been getting my trophies. Stop it. Does Kenny have a Spanish last name? Yeah. Sort of, yeah. A lot of Filipinos do. They have like a Spanish influence, like they're in their names. So yeah. I'd donate Erica $20 to hear her say, wait, what? To hear her say that. Yikes, Buddha, I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't gonna repeat the rest of that. Erica the Prophet, facts. I'm telling you. If it does happen, all right, I'm gonna say this right now, so I have the receipts. If the Sony Switch-like device happens, remember who asked for it out of press start. Don't give no credit to Kofi. Don't give no credit to these other bums out here. Erica's been saying this for a minute. I predicted it on my video for the year of my predictions. And what else? I've been saying this since like God of War. I remember saying, I wish I could take God of War on the go. I said that. I know I said that because there's times where you just want to grind or like level up. You know, in God of War, you can kind of do those side things to kind of get, stronger armor and things like that. I was like, man, I wish I could take this on the go because I was spending so much time sitting in front of my monitor at my desk playing God of War. And I was thinking, man, I would love to have a Switch-like device. I said that then. I even said it before that. As soon as the Switch was announced and it was lacking all these features, I've been saying it. So just remember who out here was the real MVP. Thank you, X-Skull. He says, Erica. Erica is the MVP. No, but I hope, you never know. I hope it does. Is there PSP this week? Yes. As far as I know. We will be live, which is tomorrow. Shoot, that's already tomorrow. What's your excuse? Budo. This man Budo. Erica knows the future. Hey, sometimes on Press Start, I don't get to say a lot. We're all trying to talk. We're all trying to say. But when I do speak, it means something. I'm out here spreading gospel. God of War HD collection on PS Vita, just saying. I meant the new God of War, but yeah, Joel, I got the Vita. I'm all for portable stuff. I'm not gonna wait for games that are because I want it portable. I ain't gonna wait years. But hey, if games are portable, that's a cherry on top. Yes, there's PSP this week, Dave. I don't know if you heard me or not. Anyways, you guys, it's been fun. I keep trying to get out of here, and we just keep going and going and going. I appreciate you guys coming out. If you are a patron of mine, I will put more details about what I want to do with the Patreon. I think it'll be a cool idea as far as helping the community and just giving that kinds of advice and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, Portal, Dave, Buro, Leaky, X-Skull, Joel, Dark Cheese. These names though. Roman. Who else? All the lurkers, Dragon, Yoko, all you guys. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. My voice is, I think it's going out, and I don't want to pop. I don't want to make no pop noises no more. So I'm gonna leave and go eat because I'm starving. Ricky, thank you for all your support, you guys. Seriously, appreciate all the support. And shout out, yes, all the people on Twitch, the core fans. Seriously, you guys. I've had a few new subs lately thanks to Fang. Shout out to Fang gifting me subs over there. It's overwhelming sometimes. Like sometimes I really don't think people would want to, do that. And I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get, gifted subs or raids and things like that. I'm like, oh shoot. It's like sometimes I don't even know how to feel because it's just weird, but it's awesome though. And so yeah, I appreciate you guys for reals. It never goes unnoticed. Nev, I guess you were lurking. Bye, Nev. Catch you later. But yeah, you guys, I'm out. See ya. Bye.